spread under the convoy of time, indoctrinated by youth on the surface of lake childhood, and the fire that sprouted from scorched innocence blinded the aloof, from the whirlpools submerged under the waves of typhoon adulthood. The golden child who turned into a burned-out disappointment, here he is, standing on a stoic feet, scaling the handmade rock with bare-knuckled hands, with a notion of wiser belief. But the ego doesn't mend for the young man, for he buries his troubles in the sea of short-term pleasures, creating a disdain for such ways of handling pain, his blood-sucking ball and chain. But the modus operandi of his lethal looks and nuances and cadence, patterns are accomplices to his tortured mentality, maleficence. The muscle between his teeth leaves a slim picking of good graces on the porch of his lasting impressions, and the wings burned by his arsonist ways metamorphose into a reminder of the tragedy on top of the heights of Mount Olympus. Do you ever wonder what became of the boy who fell into a maladaptive daydreaming fest? He was far from the sharpest tool in the shed, with a broken golden star disorder status on the list. He went rogue to the farthest degree to draw a line between fiction and autobiographies in the realm of his dreams. He crossed frontiers on foot to dissect his childhood and the handiwork laid out by the cruelty of his peers in the classroom. Drifting back, I see freshmen made pains gifted by the students and their fists. I don't mind the colors of my ego, for I'm a perfect victim of a deep-seated martyr complex, deep-seated in the nucleus of all my despairs that have mutated. They designated the mature self to allow microscopic things to grow into malevolent behaviors. They allowed the dictatorship of insecurities to reign supreme over methodological approaches to discipline. The discipline of appearing steadily rooted in realism, hearing the lasting echoes across the lands of those who twist the knife without an end, echoing. I understand how he feels, but could never sympathize with a guy like him. Did I deserve the unflattering vitriol of your measures, warped in a chrysalis of being an unforgiving mess by the situations that were handled by instinctual stress? Wounds were created from both canine teeth, but the bites were never of equivalent degrees. And here I ponder the consequences that were airborne through the malignant deities of these ideas, the ghouls who are far removed from these old-fangled circumstances. I won't anticipate the return of the ectoplasm, departing 5'9" with my reparations done in due time, to Arcadian tides far from heights who raised me 10,000 miles high, terminating the maiming over conclusions long forgone and ending the method acting of feeling like a scapegoat. I send out a prayer to you, strewn and cubed from an oak to an acorn with no blue bruise. Godspeed to the power of 5, Godspeed to the power of 9. Hopefully, the baggage will become lighter over time. Godspeed to the power of 5, Godspeed to the power of 9.